Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog. That's what we do. That's what we try to do pretty much every time. Now, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say, you know what? I think we do a pretty good job of that most times. But if you're a fan of the roguelikes and the roguelites, I'll tell you what, you're in the right place, and I'm glad you're here with us. Really am. That is what we play on the channel. That's what you can look forward to. And we're back here with a game that I've been enjoying quite a bit. This is Scarlet Tower. And this is a roguelite survival game, or bullet heaven, if you prefer. And I'll tell you what, right now it's in early access, but this dev has been super active in making some great updates to it, some quality of life stuff, some new weapons, new trinkets, and I thought, you know what? It's time to get back in there and really wallop some enemies on the screen. Now, this game has a very neon look to it. And when things get crazy on the screen, it's like watching a fireworks display. And a quite good one at that. So I thought this would be a great time to pop back in, see some of the updates, see some of the new equipment, and see if we can get a win in. Now, I'm also playing the first map with the corruption level turned up to level 3. So we've got different enemy types, we've got beefier enemies, and we've got even more drops. That's what's interesting, because you know I'm in it for those hot drops. So I have a feeling that we're going to have a good run today. But specifically, what we're after here is the white werewolves. And if we can take down enough of them, we're going to open up a new item that hasn't been available to us yet. I believe it's a new weapon. So that's really the goal for today. And of course, we're going to have some fun too. We'll get into some, probably some coffee talk. That's what you come here for, right? Maybe some food talk. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I think I've got it mostly figured out. Let's reduce this cooldown. But first, before we get into that fun nonsense, let's talk about the business of the business of the business, because you know I'm out here doing a business. Not really. If you're new here, thanks for being here with us. If you're not new here, thanks for being here with us. Really appreciate your support. This has been such a fun journey. Let's go ahead and try and max out the knives first. We'd love to earn the right to your subscription. We'd love it. If you'd hang out with us more often, just know a couple things are going to happen. 2 guarantees, okay? We're going to definitely put a heavy load on you. We're going to build up that wish list. Ask anybody who hangs out here often. We're just going to toss those logs on the fire, right? Your fire. But that's okay. That's okay. You're going to see some great games. You're going to say, my God, I got to get to this one. Okay, so we're gonna fill you up. You're gonna feel the weight. Those knees are gonna creak a little bit. But here's what we're gonna do on the other side. We're gonna lighten you up because we're gonna take the money right out of that wallet. Okay. So it's a nice combination where we're ultimately reaching a nice equilibrium there. So really, you're coming out a winner. Okay, all you have to do is show up. That's it. That's it. Hey, can I just have a quick aside here and talk about something that is exciting to me quite a bit? We have reached a point on this channel where we're close to hitting monetization. What does that mean? Let me break it down for you. If you're not a content creator, you may not have the skinny on this. So for content creators on YouTube, if you reach 4,000 watch hours in the trailing 12 months and you hit 1,000 subscribers or more, you get an invite to enter into the YouTube partnership program, right? Where they do a review of the channel. They make sure that everything's on the up and up, you know, that you're not stealing other people's work and doing inappropriate things per their guidelines, you know, things of that nature, right? If you get accepted into the program, your videos can start to bring in a small amount of compensation. Now, for my channel, for instance, it's probably going to be quite small, okay? But here's what's exciting about this. I have always wanted to do more giveaways. In fact, we're doing a giveaway this week that some of you are entered into. I'll be picking a winner today. Not the today that you're watching this video. It'll be a different today, because we're all time travelers, right? But I love doing giveaways. And once the channel starts developing some monetization, every cent of that money is going right back into the channel to give you, the viewer, an opportunity to win games, because that's how we're doing it. And here's the other thing I'll tell you. I will be nothing but transparent with you about what this channel brings in. Nothing but. You'll get updates along the way. Hey guys, it's February. Channel made $3 this month. So this is what we're doing with it. We're going to buy one of these types of games, because that's, you know, that's about what these games go for, the bullet heavens that we all love, right? Every cent is going back into this thing to support the community with free games. It's going to be fun. If I can get to a point where we are doing giveaways all the time, oh man, it's just so exciting. It really is. Some of these devs that I reach out to about playing their game are really good about providing an extra copy right off the bat. I don't even ask for it. And so then that allows me to, you know, do a giveaway, which is really cool. And sometimes when I ask for it, they're like, yeah, sure, that's awesome. Let's do it. So I'm really thrilled about how things are going here and what we're going to be able to do. I talked to Stubbs Gaming, who has been commenting quite a bit about some of the videos over the last few days, specifically the turkey making contest that we do once a year, and that's awesome. Loved the discussion, but way back when in 2020, I remember talking to Stubbs about where I was hoping to take things with the channel, and really where the concept for for Goat Force came from. You know, just a force of goats coming together to do good and have fun and enjoy rogues. And, you know, look, I know that we're a far way off from this, but my dream would be to get this channel to the point where it was producing enough monetary gain where we could go out and say buy a PlayStation 5 and give it to a children's hospital. Can you imagine that? We could just say, hey, look at what we did. Look at what we did here. It's a dream. It's, you know, maybe it's far-fetched. You know, I know it takes quite a bit, right? But that's my North Star. Now, that's what I want to do with this. You know, I'm blessed to have a good day job, and I don't need the money that would come from YouTube. You know, our thankfully our bills are paid. You know, so this would all just be for fun. So anyway, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent about that, but I'm passionate about it, and really hoping that we can get there as a community. Underworld Tome Fusion increases damage by 100. Wow. Okay, so you know what? Recently, this dev did some updates and included evolutions, and I think that's what we're seeing here. Wow, increases damage by 100. That's amazing. Okay, Underworld Tome. How about it? Now, this arrow over here is indicating that there's a chest, I believe. Unless this arrow is bugged. Which, you know, it's possible. This is in early access, so hey, it is what it is, right? I applaud this dev for making the changes that they did. Just really love this game. And see what I'm talking about with the neon? I mean, it's like watching a fireworks show. Just a ton of spectacle. Anywho. Okay, so that's another chest. I'm going to go ahead and say that arrow is bugged out, but that's okay. Okay, so the Underworld Tome, I believe, is the fire that's been blasting out around us. Pretty cool stuff. So yes, to answer the question that you may have had for a bit, I have become all-powerful at this point. I have put a lot of time into this game, as some of you know, and I've unlocked a lot of the meta progression at this point. Wow, increases knockback by plus 200%. Wonderful. And so, with the character that I'm playing, Vlad, the vampire, there are many opportunities to regain health, and I have basically taken advantage of all of those. So, am I unable to die? It's quite possible. I don't know. You know, my health does fall occasionally, but the health regen across all of those capabilities is such that it's very difficult to die. Let's go with a fully powered Holy Bible, if we can. All right. So I completed my Steam Autumn Sale purchase, and I found some real bangers out there. I hope you did too. Let us know in the comments what you purchased out there, and if you want to curse me out because I cost you some money, you can. You can. We'll probably all get a kick out of that. Hey, fully upgraded Scarlet sword. How about that? Now we're blasting projectiles off of it. Just tremendous. Okay. Wonderful. All right, we're going into nighttime. The effects are going to look even cooler. Now let's go with cooldown reduction. And look at this. We've already hit level 57. And that's amazing. I hear something coming. Okay. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and grant this cooldown reduction here. And we're going to start seeing limited options as far as level up choices go. Just because we've kind of maxed out. If you take a look at the top left, you'll see what we're running with. Hey, there's one of those wolves. Come here, you big jerk. I thought I heard him. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that was the chest that the arrow was pointing to all this time. We'll go cooldown reduction because why not? Nope, it wasn't. The arrow is still pointing. That's okay though. It's definitely bugged out, I've decided. I don't know how many wolves we have to kill in order to open that last item up that I talked about, but I think it's several, and I don't know if we're going to see a bunch of them throughout this run or what's going to happen. But you got to admit, this looks really pretty at night, doesn't it? Let's go with the increased attack speed. Level 62. Holy moly. Well, it's easier to level up because with the... Oh, here we go. Oh, all gem relics. All right, well, that tells you everything you need to know. With the corruption level turned up, we're dropping more gems than typical. Boy, we might have to actually dodge with our vampire bat mode here. Wasn't having to try too hard, let's be honest. Okay. Let's grab this chest. Might as well, right? All right. These resources are just climbing. Along with the enemy death count. Holy moly. Okay. So anyway, we were talking about the Steam Autumn Sale, and I got some good stuff, I think. Streets of Rogue was one of them. That game has been on the radar screen for a good long while, and when I mentioned it the other day, several of you commented how it's a great game, and I can look forward to that one. So I'm excited about that. Doomed to Hell is another one that I've been having my eye on a little bit. It looks fun. And then I picked up Serious Sam Tormental. I've always been a fan of the Serious Sam series, and so I thought, hey, why not? Let's let's give this a try. It's a top-down 2D action roguelite. And, you know, I think it had a mostly positive review score out there, so I thought, hey, why not? Why not? Let's give it a shot, right? Ooh, health is not looking wonderfully. So let's back it out a little bit here. See if we can kill the spitter. I think that's what this guy calls himself. Pretty appropriate. I think we may need the option once you get to this point in the game to, you know, auto-select the chest rewards. Kind of like they do in Vampire Survivors. And then I got a game called Lost Castle that looked interesting, and a game called Blade Assault. So look forward to those. They're coming. They're coming to the channel. You know, once I finish 8 other games, that is. We got to be realistic. Okay. Where is that chest? We'll go with the night shards. I've got a ton of gold in the bank, so to speak. Found it. All right. Yeah, the night shards are good for opening up more passive capabilities per character. And not all of those passives have even released yet. Some of the characters just show a screen that says coming soon. So, not a bad thing to bone up on the night gems. Those are the purple ones. Yeah, I had gotten up this morning and my wife came in and she said, you know, hey, I made you coffee. I said, oh, wow. It's really nice of you. And it was a new roast. She went out to Starbucks and picked up some peppermint mocha roast. And I got to tell you, you know, no creamer. This is just black coffee. It's really good. Very flavorful. So, you know, it's been a good day. Everything's coming up aces, right? Not bad. I think tonight I'm going to do turkey tacos, ground turkey tacos. Now we're taking a little bit of a hiatus today from beef. Turkey's good for you, you know. Let's go with this one. And I find, too, that, you know, you use turkey, you use pork, you use chicken. You throw that taco seasoning in there, I have a really hard time telling the difference. I really do. So, you know, you save on some cholesterol. Still have a nice meal. What could go wrong? All right. So, Spitter is almost down here. His days are numbered. There we go. All right, so we're going to grab that. And pretty soon, we're going to see death floating around here. And then we've got to survive death. That's the true test. You know, I think he's going to be a little bit tougher with having the corruption level turned up to where it is. And he might show up in a few minutes here. All right, let's go grab that chest. Okay. Well, I guess we're going gold. Okay. You know, it's funny. There's so many calculations happening all at once that, you know, even a simplistic looking game like this one, and I've heard the same with folks playing Vampire Survivors, you know, towards the end. The computer is occasionally saying, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? You know, a little bit of a struggle here and there. So if there's any slowness, just know that I also had to sit through it. It's not just you. So my apologies if it shows up on the video side. Okay, there's death. Holy moly. All right, let's see if we can have a win here. This blade that we have that shoots the red projectiles is really good against death. So I think we'll have good luck. We'll find out. I'll do my damnedest to stay away from him. Even though I want him a little bit close so that we can hit him with the big fire blast. But we're taking his health down at a pretty good clip, I think. We'll just get him caught on a tree occasionally. Okay, let's not die. And we got him that time with our blast. I like that so many people are out there right now jumping into Vampire Survivors for the first time. And, you know, myself and another content creator, the Indie Gamer, were talking about this the other day. You know, these are games that we've been playing all year, and some folks are just finding out about how good Vampire Survivors is, you know, over the last 2-3 weeks. I'm excited for those folks to say, "Hey, wait a second, I'm still thirsty. What else is there? I need more bullet heaven in my life." Now, you know what I'd say? All roads point to the GOAT. If you're thirsty, all roads point to the GOAT. There's probably, you know, I don't know, what do you think? 10 other Vampire Survivor types? I don't mean to be derivative, but, you know, let's call it what it is. There's probably 10 others that I've played on the channel this year, right? Doesn't that sound about right? I think so. Come to the GOAT. Hey, there's a win. 23 minutes, 42 seconds. Elites, 4 elites, 2 bosses slayed, 14,000 dark gems, about 13,000 gold. Not a bad day's work, right? Look at that Underworld Tome. See, I love this. When these games do this, I love it because it gives you a sense for, hey, what worked? And maybe what didn't work so well. This could also be because of the level of upgrades. But you know what? The knife was upgraded. I don't know how far we got this one up. But These two. I knew the sword was going to be powerful. The Corruption Crown, little purpley guys that were surrounding us. It's wonderful. So anyway, hey, you've been wonderful for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Maybe check out some Scarlet Tower action out there. I'll include the link in the description of the video in case you want to jump into this one or give it a look or throw it on your wish list. And I don't know. We'll see you again soon, right? We'll do this again. We'll see you again on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every time here. Every time. Set your watch and warrant to it. All right. We'll see you again soon.